There we go. Wow. And the brakes work. Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today we're driving a 2019 pre-owned G63 AMG. We have the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 producing 577 horsepower, 627 foot-pounds of torque. You will need these running boards to get in there, as you'll see in a second. Now, how can you tell a regular AMG from, say, a regular 550? Well, the G63s, the real AMGs, have the side pipes, so you got them on both sides, and they sound pretty cool. Let's take a look at the engine, first of all. So the engine, you just pull underneath here, nothing fancy, and beautiful. You have a Burmeister stereo, your seat controls here, your mirror controls, unlocking, locking doors, heated seats, cooled seats. There's also massage seats, which I'll show you in a minute. Very easy to open. You just come in here and pull the secondary latch, and you have the 4-liter twin turbo, and you have the turbos right there in the hot V. And it's, let's see, is it mid-engine? No. Well, the engine is really here forward. This is the airbox, so people think this is the engine coming all the way up front like an Audi, and it's really back here. So is it front mid-engine? Pretty close, pretty close. All right, so very easy to close. It's a windy, gloomy April day here. This is how the weather looks in New Jersey from November till probably May, so bear with me. So you got the AMG sill here. What I don't like about, my AMGs had this too, my CLA 45 and GLA 45. You pay all that money to get the real AMG, and you get these $5 mats from Kmart. So, but that can easily be replaced. Get WeatherTech. They're not a sponsor. Actually, these are WeatherTech mats, and they do great. So in the back, it's almost like stadium seating. So I'm in the back here, so I feel I'm higher up. This car has 11,000 original miles. Beautiful. Around this time in 2019, they went to this digital display, which I really love. We'll go everything there in a minute. You have climate control back here, your own zone, so you can make it hot or cold, whatever you want if you have a different temperature. You have heated seats in the back here too, and you have a huge trunk, which we'll see in a minute. Let's get out. Spare tire, full size, which you don't get anymore. Really easy to open the trunk, old school. So you got one door that opens to the side. Beautiful quilted leather here. And you got a little sill here so you don't scratch anything. You can hide your cargo. And these seats actually fold down. You have tethers for baby seats, a speaker back here, a subwoofer. So pretty cool. Headrest, which obviously looks like it pops out. All right. So beautiful car, looks good in this white. I think this is like a diamond white. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Huge caliper brakes. Obviously big wheels. Those are 22s. And again, here's the side exhaust again. So we have the side exhaust on both sides. Now here's where, so special thanks to DCH Jacker for providing the car. Here's where Tim and I differ. $200,000 car, yeah, it still has a keyhole, but I have a remote key. You have to, it doesn't go automatically. So this is where we differ, where Tim just likes to get in the car because as you approach it unlocks, you get in, right? So this is old school in a sense, and I still have a lot of cars that use keys to start the car, like my NSX S2000 R8. You do have to press the button to unlock it. So it's nothing like approaching the car. There's no electronics here. So in that respect, it is old school. All right, so let's get inside. Put the key right there. All right, make sure, I don't think I closed it all the way. They're big, heavy doors. There you go. And I love this instrumentation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it up right now. All right, starting the G63 AMG 4-liter V8 twin turbo, 577 horsepower, 627 foot-pounds of torque. Let's go. Oh yeah. All right. So you got that AMG steering wheel here with all your controls. I can't play the stereo for you, but let's go over everything. So first of all, you have massage seats in these AMG. I love them in my Let's try it right now. So those are the points where it's activating. I love them in my Audi S8, though it was a 2013. So yeah, I could feel this. I could feel this more. Oh, wow, this is good. Here you have locking differentials. So the thing about the G63, I'm sure most people are just taking them to the mall or your kid's soccer game, but you really have locking differentials here, so you should be able to get anything off-road. Are you going to put a $200,000 car off-road? I highly doubt that. Let's see here. We can go into all kinds of sport buttons here, dynamic control. So now when we go into sport, we see all our settings here. We have individual controls. So for example, what we can do is play around with this exhaust, and we can make it what they call balanced or quiet. We can put it in sport or powerful. That's the way we were driving before. And let's see, the windows are tinted here. So as we go down, we can see a lot better with the window down. Pretty cool. And Mercedes always has the seat controls right here. So you always forget, I always reach for the side here, but that's incorrect. You adjust so your headrest, your legs, everything, the seat is adjusted right here. And that's also your heated and cooled controls. Still doing the massage. And let's see here, we can play around with the different dynamic modes. It'll show us on the steering wheel, in between the two gauges here, the tachometer, speedometer, and then it'll also go on the big screen here. So we have powerful, sport plus, ESP on, which you always should do, and then there's individual modes. So if we wanted to go with say a smooth suspension, which we could here, and we could also do manual shifting. So now I'm putting it in comfort mode. So this is I guess the sport setting, this is the sports plus setting for the transmission, and then we go in comfort mode. Same thing here. Believe it or not, we could drive a manual with the paddles. Traction control, which I wouldn't take off on the street. There's a low range control and the cameras. Let's see what the cameras give us. The cameras, let's see. I don't think, maybe they're not activated yet, but. Okay, so then we can go all around us. I think we got to do it with, okay, here we go. So we got camera. We could do, oh, this is cool. This is all the front now. So we can see the front bumper, left and right side. This would just be the front from just over the, I guess the hood view there. A 360 camera, though that doesn't really look like a G-Wagon, but that certainly does. And then going into the back here, so this is the back of the car now. We could see all behind us. Straight back. And then what do we got here? I guess that's if we're backing up or towing. Oh, that's probably opening the door where the door is going to be. So that's pretty cool that you have all these different cameras. I wonder if you could drive with these cameras on. That would be pretty crazy, right? All right. And I love the gauges here. You can play with the gauges. You can do all kinds of sport stuff with the gauges. I prefer the one that they do here. But you can go cycle through everything. So I think you've listened enough, so let's drive. So let's go. We're going to go in that sport mode with the powerful exhaust. And putting it in gear is old school. Now, if you did it like your grandma's Chevy Nova, you would break it. So you got to kind of go gentle. So we would go in reverse, which is giving us a different camera now. And then we go into drive. Let's see, risk. Okay, because we don't have... The parking brake is off. The parking brake is down here. So that's the parking brake on. You push it in, engage the gear, pull it back, it disengages the gear. So now we should be able to go into drive, right? Yep. And we're in drive, will go away. Special thanks again to DCH Acura. While we're about to turn on the road, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you leave a comment in every video because that helps the algorithm. All right. Ooh, there's that Challenger. Not a Hellcat. Now I'm going to drive it in automatic mode. We're going to get to some twisties, then maybe I'll try how the manual mode does. Now, it does have like your E60 M5 where it's pushing into my ribs here to hold me in the turns, which may be good because right now I feel like I'm at as high as the Empire State Building. Let's see how the ride is. We're going to go really bumpy roads here, how the ride is on 22s. I mean, I've driven a lot worse on this road, I'll tell you that, so not too bad at all. The massage is actually pretty good. All right. Now we're gonna get up to some open roads that have some S-turns where we can accelerate in a minute. Now these cars are over $200,000. They really hold their value. You probably can't even touch one for sticker price. Now, as you saw, it was kind of holding us in gear there. I don't think I've ever driven a car as tall as these G-Wagons. If you watched the channel about a month ago, we did a G63. It was a 2014 with about 100,000 miles. And it was fun. It was different. This is supposed to be much improved, and I think it is. It's certainly much faster, that's for sure. Sight lines are pretty good. You're so tall, so you can really see everything. I can tell you the rear view mirror essentially gives you the spare tire, so it's kind of hard, a little bit hard to see the cars in front of you. You do have huge brakes because this is a very, very heavy vehicle. It sounds great though, with those side pipes. You would scare a couple people, that's for sure. All right, now here would be a test of the body roll. AMGs are pretty good as far as body roll goes. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to attract too much attention because obviously this is a loud car, but maybe we go to the end. All right, and then if we could see here, we could probably do a little acceleration. There we go. Wow, and the brakes work. And it really downshifts us, and I'm about to lose my cameras there. But yeah, wow, that was some acceleration. So this thing moves. It is way faster. Don't cut the turn, mister. Way faster than that 2014 that we drove. Wow, and you get a little crackle after the exhaust there. All right, so now we're going to drive in manual mode. Actually, you know what? Let's take those S-turns once again. All right, guys, you asked for it, so we're going to do those S-turns once again. This time in the most aggressive Sport Plus mode, where the exhaust is listed as powerful. Some body roll there, and now we can accelerate. Now, is it McLaren acceleration? No, but it's pretty good acceleration. You can really hear, whoa, you can really hear it from the side pipes. The exhaust is a whole new level. It's about twice as loud as it is in comfort mode. Wow, that is amazing. Gratuitous acceleration, and it really pulls with this motor. All right, now that we're done with the S-turns, we'll try a little acceleration here. All right, so now we're gonna try manual mode. So we're gonna press the button, and let's see, manual mode came up. Now I have to shift, meaning it's gonna hold it in gear. Now, if you want to make a lot of noise, like the Lamborghini Aventadors we drove, or say a Hellcat Red Eye, this is probably your car. Now, I'm sure it's here. Oh, there we go. So you can't really see what gear you're in. It's kind of hard. It's the little 3 over there. This is a fun car. I like this a lot more than the 2014, and it's about $150,000 more. These are definitely all in the $200,000 range. And I'm sure you can't even get. Wow, now that's AMG. That's AMG right there. AMG, I'll tell you about AMG. They make the best sounding turbocharged engines I've ever heard. So even in my CLA and GLA, and I've only owned 4-cylinder AMGs, they sounded so good. And if you drive like the McLaren 570S, it didn't sound good at all, a twin turbo V8. And here you have a twin turbo V8 that sounds like a monster. I like this one. I like this one. I really do. I know as enthusiasts, we're not supposed to like SUVs or G-Wagons, but this is some car. I really, really like it. All right, so that's what 577 horsepower is and 627 foot-pounds of torque feels like it. Now we're just going to be stuck in traffic, so it's probably best to end the video here. Thanks again, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and special thanks to DCH Acura for providing this 2019 G63. It's for sale right now. They have about 80 Glen cars always at stock. Even though no dealers have anything in stock, you can get new and used Acuras and pretty much any car, any sports car enthusiast car that you want. They have 992s, they have GT3s, they have McLarens, they have AMGs, anything you want in DCH Acura. So I'm going to join my massage, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.